It is day 3 of Shark Week here on First Coast News, and today we're talking about the importance of sharks and their reputation.
So our resident certified shark feeder, Amelia Henderson, she's our meteorologist. She's actually certified in this by several countries around the world. She takes us beneath the surface to examine how sharks became so widely feared and the impact that has had on the ocean's ecosystem.
Sharks are essential to our oceans, but over the years, sharks have become one of the most feared animals around the world. But what doesn't help? Hollywood making the top apex predator out to be man-eaters.
You know, there's movies like Jaws, which has made it really hard for people to not be afraid.
I think one of the worst things that happened to sharks was Jaws, and it created a false sense of fear.
According to the American Oceans website, the fear of sharks is one reason they're killed in abundance every year.
Over 100 million sharks are killed a year by humans. 100 million. It's just so sad and it's ridiculous. And they're important, so we need to protect them.
One tactic people use to kill sharks around the world is shark finning for the infamous shark fin soup, and it's become more common over the years.
To me, it's a barbaric practice to go in and just cut the fin off a shark and throw the rest of the shark away, particularly when the shark fin doesn't really contribute a whole lot to shark fin soup. It's one of those sort of barbaric things we used to do back when they thought of sharks as being a trash fish, which was a real era in our thinking.
But what many don't know is just how essential sharks are for our ecosystem, especially our oceans.
Well, they're the top of the predator of the food chain in the ocean. And when you take out the top of the food chain, then the next one comes up and it overpopulates. And then they start killing off all the smaller, and it just eventually kills off our reefs.
Sharks are the top level predator. We rely on them to maintain a balance in the food chain in the ocean. And so sort of as sharks go, so does the rest of the ecosystem, which means they impact the base of the food chain, and the whole thing collapses. So sharks are critical to maintaining the health of the ocean.
Sharks are known as the scavengers of the ocean, and at times bite from the case of mistaken identity.
Really, they're there, but they're not going to bother anybody. And in fact, I don't even like the term shark attacked because it's a misnomer. Sharks aren't attacking anybody. They're just looking for food.
The ocean is the shark's natural environment. So while we share their home, we shouldn't fear them, but learn to coexist as we learn to respect and understand them.
So sharks are there all the time. Best thing you can do is, don't swim alone. Swim with somebody else. Don't swim at dawn and dusk. And avoid splashing around like a dead fish.
Well, there you go. And we're going to be talking about sharks all week long. Tomorrow, On Your Side's Amelia Henderson, who you just heard from, will be live on Good Morning Jacksonville, tackling all of your shark-related questions, including this one. A question I was actually just pondering today. Why are some of the beaches in St. Johns County such magnets for sharks' teeth? The answer tomorrow morning at 6, only on GMJ.